battle looming here at Amy Stadium.
There's a massive crowd in for this. Doesn't get any bigger than this. Showdown 34. Let's get it on. From the ball up, Renouf back into the team this week for Port Adelaide. They dropped Redden and their captaining in the showdown for the first time. Travis Boak with the clearance. Toe poke back toward Jonas on the wing. Cutting it off, poor Pleasure. Boak clears that congestion as well. Stewart's inside 50, got hands to it. Otten, spin out of trouble, McKay. Brown, McKay, can't use his speed here, he might be able to now, he's on the outside.
Strange match-up, Jared. I know they like to get him in the midfield as soon as they can. He's a fast starter, Hamish Hart, but most of his possessions come in the first stint of quarters, the first 6 or 7 minutes.
Jenkins, good mark, kick forward to Walker, an arm slap, no free, ball hits the deck, and Tringo slung late. In fact, it's Wines slung late. Advantage paid, Hartlett, he pumps it. Westhoff and Stewart both there. Hits the deck, Rutten. Mad scramble from Riley, couldn't break free. Westhoff can't break free. It's intense right now.
That's the word, Dwayne. Great intensity both sides, and the tackle count getting up.
Wingard to Broadbent outside of the boot. It's there. There's your opener.
Well, it's that pressure in the forward half, and we spoke to Ken Hinkley about that before the game. They are ranked number 1 for time in forward half for Port Adelaide Football Club in rounds 1 and 2. We spoke about being a big test for them today. Crows with plenty of numbers, but Port Adelaide just fighting. Intensity was great, as Dwayne said, and that's an excellent handball from Wingard. Out the back, Broadbent.
And it came off the back of some good work from Hamish Hartlett, although a little bit concerned he's a ball watcher because his man John Cock was splitting towards the goals.
Port Adelaide man through and through, Matthew Broadbent, grew up in the shadows of Amy Stadium at Henley. Grandfather Frank worked with the Port Adelaide Football Club for many, many years. And he gets Port Adelaide on the board. And a hush falls over Amy Stadium again.
And that Hamish Hartlett move was just a move, I think, to get him away from the tagging. You see Nathan Van Berlo has gone to him now in the middle of the ground. He's got his one kick. He's created the first goal. Let's see how he goes when the lockdown comes.
Lobe into the right, gets it up to Hartlett, to Broadbent, another clearance. Westhoff with 2 to beat here, and beats them both!
Excellent mark, good form last week. Started as a defender, or an extra defender last week.
Schultz, who is a dead eye. This is a big kick, this.
That's a big kick, and Westhoff, well, a man in form, you take that because he started well again today. And Schultz, excellent player, underrated player, probably back in Melbourne, but over here in Adelaide, strong player for Port Adelaide. Kicks multiple goals every single week.
5 goals, 2 this year. To settle the nerves, to maintain the momentum. Port Adelaide with the first 2. And the crowd on their feet already.
Well, this is just a magnificent start by Port Adelaide. They're looking for credibility. Yes, they've got 2 wins on the board, but win this one and all of a sudden the credibility factor triples, in my view, Jono. And what a great start they've had. Winning clearances, getting the ball forward, taking marks and taking the most of their opportunities in front of goal.
And Ottens has got a bit of work to do there. He was outmarked by Westhoff, went back, didn't fill the hole in front of Schultz.
Straight down the middle. Walker couldn't get a run at that. Heath missed it with his fist. Henderson. Jacobs sent forward. Centering ball. Walker's in the spot. Waltz is in and Walker's on the board.
Great forward pressure here from Port.
They do it well. They give up the pockets and then they come and man the mark hard. They were disappointed with that.
Talia. Everybody takes a breath. You've got to get a breath when you can. It's that kind of game.
It's being played in one half of the ground at the present time. It's 9-2 inside 50s.
Harlan handball cut off by Thompson. Walker. Now free kick, play on advantage. Otten should stroll in here. If it sits, he can run. Oh, it's sat beautifully. He will waltz in. He will kick their second. Only daylight ahead. And the Crow fans are up. Boak has to go, and more than went. Made it his and gets 50. A little soft, that 50.
It was touched, and Scotty Thompson's not happy about it either. He let the umpire know he's lucky not to give away another 50 there.
Well, they've really dominated this last 10 minutes of play. Inside 50s were 9-2. They're now 10 apiece.
Wingard. It's in front of Schultz. Lobe up. Can't mark. Crouch. Caught off hands. Need. Rolls away. It's got to be a free. He was tunnelled. Kicked off the deck anyway. And Boak gets the goal.
What about the influence of Travis Boak at the moment in this contest? Gets the goal there. 7 disposals already with a couple inside 50s. Jakey Need. Also, there he is, front and square, where he needs to be. Lays the tackle first, ball spills out, up he gets, and then gets hammered. But the follow-up, that's the important part for Port Adelaide here. They just don't sit on their heels, they're proactive. They keep pushing forward towards the contest, numbers around, and they scrounge a goal.
He's looking down the barrel of an 8-goal game here, I reckon, boy. He's just absolutely got Trengove where he wants him every time the ball comes in.
Dangerfield. Wastes no time. Walker wasn't down there. It bounces kindly for Douglas. Sidestep. Henderson.
Man in Jonas.
Well, they had to try something, Jared, because what they were doing wasn't working. I think structurally it was hurting them with the loose man.
And there's Jonas running off to Boak. Over the head of Broadbent. Got a hand to it. Made a contest. Jensch. Dangerous. Dragged down Monfries. Holding the ball. Big call.
The tackling inside forward 50 has been a standout. Jake Needs had 4 of his own. Westhoff's had a couple. And now Monfries capitalised with good forward pressure.
They've got them confused down in defence at this stage, King. They're just trying to unravel it. They're throwing small forwards at them. At this stage, Jackson Trengove just hasn't got a man that he can match up on.
South Australian back home, Angus Monfries. Grew up a Crows fan as a kid. He's in Showdown 1 for his career, and he delivers on cue.
They needed that, Jared, Port Adelaide, in terms of the last 10 minutes for Adelaide. They started to dominate most areas of the ground, especially contested possession where they were leading 15-9. So they needed to push this forward. They needed a contest down there. Broadbent provided that, which allowed the ball to spill, which kept the forwards in the contest for Port Adelaide. Monfries with a good run-down tackle and then a good finish to back that up.
Monfries can't mark. Umpire said that went out before Jensch tapped it on. All good for the game. Crowd enjoying it, players enjoying it. You play for these moments.
You do. Travis Boak just having a word to Hamish Hartlett on that play forward. He was in front of him, should have been given the handball receive. Would have been a deeper inside 50.
Boak, clever. Onto the left. Monfries couldn't trap it. McKay. Need off the deck. It's a roller. Tumbler. Oh, baby, is that good?
We like him, Jono. Jake Need, he looks just a classic footballer. Don't worry about the diminutive size. He might be looking like a jockey, but he's got the whip out at the present time.
He just stays involved, Jared.
Through the legs.
The nutmeg through the legs of Riley. There it is again. Great play, great finish. Very smart.
Scott Thompson to take it.
Not sure there was too much in it. Just looked like pressure on when he was disposing of the ball.
Spears the pass to Walker over his head. Oh, Dangerfield just wanted more than anybody else to pour pleasure, and Adelaide back in front. Corns over it, no free of course. Umpire wants him to get it out. Need, could be a free. Umpire was blindsided. Lobe flicks it on. Hartlett, not from there surely. Flicked down by Carlisle, it'll work. Henderson's all of a sudden okay. And within range, Sloan in the goal square. Thumped through by Hartley. Did he get a knuckle on it? Sloan off the line. 60-metre bomb to the wing. Jenkins was half held. Walker gathered on the run, sidestep, showed some poise. It's all about the bounce for Douglas. He's being tracked down by Ebert. Douglas in the pocket, rolls it towards goal. That is top shelf. Doesn't get any better than that. Don't want this to blow out any further to half-time. Corns inside 50. Lobe, back of the pack, needs to show some poise here. Need, good option, normally clever, a twist, a turn.
Fatigue.
Hartley keeps it low, top of the square. Corns can't mark Monfries. It's his bread and butter. That's why they bought him.
The chaos ball, Jerry.
The chaos fatigue ball. It wasn't any good whatsoever, but it worked out to go. Look at this. This is just a young bloke who's really tired. And even Hamish Hartley, he is desperate for a rest and he deserves one. That has dived and it has got through. Unbelievable.
Isn't it?
And I think they deserve that one. They have played much better than a 19-point deficit at half-time, so they've been able to bring it back.
20 points. And the clearance. Douglas back to Crouch. He'll send them forward. Sidestep, clever. Walker can't get the run at it. Had to go with the fist. Knocks it down. Johncock through some traffic. Petrenko should get there. Does get there. Loops it over the top, and they're playing with them now. Walker from the goal line. Slither of Gary Hocking with him as Dangerfield takes off. Trademark style. Kick not so good, but the chaos ball's been working a bit. Walker caught by Jonas. Almost holding the ball, then a trip. Almost holding the ball, and Walker comes away with it for a trip.
It's more a tangle of legs on that occasion. I think it was a deliberate trip. He just with the tackle.
Yep. It's the power of
They just
Walker.
got caught up.
I really enjoyed the way that Jonas closed down, and they've got a player there, and he's been right inside the personal space of Tex Walker, but unfortunately the power of this man has just broken his grip, and the tackle ended up down around the ankles.
It was better than 50% his probability from this spot. This is for number 3. Keeps it low. Drives it home. Big time goal from Tex.
Bit the bullet now. Talia is going to track Westhoff, who's pushed deep forward. Job now is to get it inside forward 50.
Wingard to Wines. And then Westhoff or Schultz. Westhoff used his body well, and this becomes a massive kick. He's already missed a couple today. Very, very kickable couple at that.
I'm sure nice. The Port Adelaide coaching box are listening to you, Jared Healy. You've been calling for this to happen for quite some time. And Ken Hinkley would be pleased with the fact that Westhoff has been able to go push forward now. This is where he's going to have more of an impact in the second half of this game. He needs to play in that position to spot on.
And that could be the fire starter. The crowd up for the first time in this third term.
I reckon when you get 5 goals down, you've got to go back to making it simple. There's very few little tricky moves that are going to work for you. There was a long bomb in, and he's in really good form, we know that. So kick the ball in his area and just let him do the action. Ollie Wines, he keeps it pretty simple, being very impressive again tonight. Up against the high-quality midfield, he's getting his share of the footy. But one-on-one is hard to beat in this sort of form, and it was good conversion finally for Port.
From the ball up, Jacobs the flick down. Ollie Wines having an impact now. Broadbent, fantastic collect. Corns to Boak. Can they get 2 in a row? Westhoff's their go-to man. Got it! Right on the line. And this will bring the house down. He's in his kind of range.
Well, he's out to have a shot. Oh, no, he's got it in. Good lead by Corns. Called back.
He's in that sort of form. back yourself in now.
Well, he has to now because Adelaide have got all their numbers back.
Top of the square, Lobie's about the only other option.
Reputations are forged in showdowns.
Big boomerang.
He was the hero a couple of years ago in Port Adelaide's last showdown win. It's bending. That's an all-time classic.
Pure kick from Justin Westhoff.
Simple footy though, Jono. Get the ball, get it into the forward line, have a one-on-one. That's what established it though. Broadbent with the extra flexible hamstrings. And then Boak, just a really good kick. I mean, that was absolutely perfect. But finally it needs some polish and some skill and some inspiration, and that was all of that wrapped into one great goal.
Right.
Story hasn't changed from halftime. Goal kicking and conversion.
Story kind of hasn't changed for 100 years. Good kicking, good footy. Walker, through his legs, throw. Play on advantage, winds. Hartlett dances around Jacobs. Boak needs to be precise with this. No one's in the square. It might bounce. Port Adelaide get a break. Boak's got a couple, and the captain provides.
Well, the right break, Jared, because earlier in the quarter, one bounced straight into the post, so they get the right piece of luck on that occasion. And there's the throw called there against Taylor Walker. Advantage played. The midfielder shared around. And then Boak, not sure whether he was trying to hit Wingard here and just run him onto the ball, but a smart kick to the goal square. Gets a favourable bounce straight through the middle.
You got a free for that.
Yeah, you're right, aren't you?
Was accidental. Sloan, front spot, good spot. Johncock caught and dropped it. Too smart. Too smart for everyone. Big Tex plays on.
Oh.
And can you believe it? Tex. Crowd getting restless again. Jacobs down. Vince, untidy handball. Westhoff off the deck. There it is. They're on the march back big time.
Well, there's a bit made at half-time by the chairman of the Port Adelaide Football Club about their fitness level, the acquisition of Darren Burgess. They are very confident, supremely confident, that they've got the legs to run out any tight contest. And after not being able to trouble the scoreboard too much in the first half, he has certainly turned it around and given Brenton Sanderson a hell of a headache, because they had an almost winning margin. Not so now.
3 goals in this third term to Justin Westhoff. Adelaide opened up a 25-point buffer. Even. All the momentum with Port Adelaide right now. Need inside 50. Thumb clear. Otten and Monfries. Monfries gets there first to Need. Slipped the tackle. Outside of the foot. Ollie Wines. Thought about it. And this becomes the biggest moment of his career.
Well, first it was Mitchell right at the back. Wines' opponent had to then push towards him. And he found himself in some space.
So you got Mitchell, Wine, and you had Jakey Needs going forward. All additions to this club, giving them great pace, giving them some good inside grunt with this bloke.
To cut it back to a 7-point margin. What pressure. I think the kid can play.
And he can celebrate as well, as you would with the faithful here. The Port Adelaide supporters have come out in numbers today, and they'll be pleased for the reason you mentioned, Jared, with the young guns that have performed so well for them today. Monfries, a new recruit involved. But what about the kick there outside of the right foot?
Can play.
From Need. That's just class. You look there. And Oliver Wines, pick 7 in the draft, finishes the work.
Kick floats a little. Knocked down to Crouch. Scott Thompson inside 3 minutes to 3/4 time. Walker. Oh yeah. Wright gets inside 50 and held his ground and his nerve. Go back, take a breath, and sink some hearts. Crowder up. It's a Port Adelaide home game. Oh, bad option. Yench dragged down. What a momentum changer this could be. Mitchell's got space.
Westhoff off the bench. He is tracking to the goal square.
Mitchell to Corns. Not a long kick of the ball. Think about going short. He's got Lobe inside 50. Ignores that. Keeps it low. Wingard takes off. Hands it up the boat. The captain sees Westhoff. He's in the square. He doesn't need him. Getting a little hot in here.
I don't understand why when a player's 40 metres out from goal that he would handball to someone 60 metres out from goal when he's having a set shot from an Adelaide point of view. Turnover, run-down tackle, and this is the result. Good use of the ball by Port Adelaide. You mentioned Westhoff. He was sitting out the back of this contest for quite some time, but they were able to work it. They were smart with their use, and Boak, who's had an excellent game, 23 disposals, 3 goals, finishes the work.
And all square at three-quarter time is kind of about right.
Listen to this.
Showdown 34. Port Adelaide home game. The crowd to their feet. They know this one is shaping.
Well read from Carlo. Interesting role. He's got to be effectively just a loose player, something he wouldn't have done since junior days.
Wingard into the pocket. No way! That is massive.
He's been able to produce again today, Wingard. Goals from stoppages are so important in the modern game of football. Port Adelaide have been excellent in that area the first 2 rounds. That's a great hit from Renouf. Classy finish from Wingard. 20 disposals on the day. A goal now. He's been involved in a number of others. They are on fire at the moment, Port Adelaide.
A wobbler, a tumbler, a torpedo that didn't work but did. Schultz got there, Wingard towed it forward. Open forward line ahead of him. Tries to collect on the run. Broadbent needs to give it back. Wingard has already had a massive moment. Young player, keeps it low. Welcome to the big time, Chad Wingard.
Well, it's a really interesting one-on-one battle there. Port Adelaide have got this in their mind. They've got Darren Burgess here. They can run. They are fitter than they've ever been. And there was an indication there when 2 players were going head-to-head for the ball. This ball here. And one bloke just had a feeling that he had enough legs to go with him. And I think that perhaps Otten was fatiguing. The other guy just kept on going, Wingard. And what a goal it was.
Hartley. You start to say some of these Port Adelaide names now and you start to realise they are quality. And Boak's got better as a captain, you've got to say.
He's had a great game.
Puts it up to the square. High ball. Westhoff! You can't hear yourself think out there.
That was a great kick to the dangerous spot. Westhoff has got enormous ability. We've seen it over the years. He's got enormous work rate as well. And in this second half, he has owned it.
For a 19-point margin. Oh, you bet it's there.
We talk about goals and possessions and all those aspects, but for me as well, with Westhoff's game, 6 tackles to back up what has been an excellent game on a positive side of things of his forward play. He was under a bit of pressure early in this game. Otten was dictating terms to him at times, pushing forward and getting on the scoreboard, but his second half has been absolutely elite.
challenges there now for the Crows. It would be a huge comeback to win from here.
40,700 on the edge of their seats here. Vince with the clearance. Walker on the move this time. Douglas, massive kick this. Umpire does not move. Don't write him off just yet. Hartland, poise. Lobe, clever. They've got the runners. Ollie Wines spears the pass. Thumped away from Schultz. West off. Great attack. Went low. Both players went to ground. Adelaide Crow player just needed to hold his feet there. Would have got a free.
Oh, look at this.
Open space ahead. Montrese falls. Needs to get up quickly. Hand it over the top. Bang! That hurts.
I think Ollie Wines is enjoying the showdown stage here, Jono. He's already been nominated for Rising Star for NAB. He might get another one.
Look at that. Started off with the run. His kick was a little bit high, but then Port Adelaide, Westhoff here, big contest, wins that. 3 Port Adelaide players out the back at this time, so they had to win it. Lobe identifies that. You see them there, 1, 2, 3.
Trevor spoke. Wingard. Oh, he loves to bleed. Just wants to bleed for his club, Chad Wingard. They drafted him knowing he was a tough nut. What about that? They'll have a shot from 15 out, and Brenton Sanderson knows their chances of stealing this one back are slipping away. And Port Adelaide, if they win this, will be equal top of the AFL ladder, undefeated. Who would have thought it? His first season was good. Remember that name, Chad Wingard. He'll be around for a while.
Second half, it's been Wingard, Wines, Need, who have had impacts once again. Here it is here, great courage by Wingard. Cops the whack, knew the hit was coming, kept his eye on the ball. And it was a big hit from Bernie Vince, 50 metres paid. And then gets up straight away and kicks the goal.
Pleasure beats Campbell Heath. Jenkins got it. Brilliant. Wines and Wingard. How long are they going to be playing together? And what can they create? High towards Schultz at half forward. Down to 20 seconds, and it's deafening here. The chant rings around Amy Stadium for this Port Adelaide home game. Douglas, a fumble. Sloan over the top. Otten just gets it off to Dangerfield in time. Not run down. Has the shot at goal. There's one of the sweetest sounds in world sport. All wins are worth 4 points, but some are a little more important than others. Port Adelaide undefeated after 3 rounds, equal top of the AFL ladder.
What a victory, unbelievable. Port